Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Oh My God, I'm Old stream, featuring me and Doc decided to join me. But yeah, it's my birthday stream for all you lovely boys and girls. And thank you, Big Bad Mama. I see you there. I see you there. Always a pleasure to see you. And Nara dropped in, Hillhug dropped in, Gigi dropped in. All such fantastic people. I thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I don't know. I missed last year's. I didn't do anything for last year, so I decided to do something for this series. Yeah. Hey, Damon, Damien, Kinzik. Yeah, I don't believe in a god, so thanks anyway. I will take the sentiment for what it's worth, but I don't think any being has much to do with it. But thank you. Yeah, how you doing, Doc?
I'm doing all right. Just finally winding down after a long day of work.
Are you a big birthday person? I'm not, right? I really am not a big birthday person kind of thing.
Not typically, but if I'm able to spend it with, like, celebrate with friends, then I'm always down for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of arbitrary, to be honest with you. I kind of, just sort of one more trip around the sun. I think when you get older, like birthdays are bigger when you're younger, and as you get older, it's just like, oh God, another one. Who cares, right? But
Oh, I'm old.
well, yeah, but I think that sort of you've got to appreciate that you've gotten this far and survived the nearly 50 years is crazy. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, nor am I retarded. Yeah, I agree, Randy. I really do. Happy birthday. I spent extra on the caps. Look, that's cool. All good. All good. Happy that you spent more on the caps. And so I was just going to play some games, but apparently Doc doesn't have multiplayer games. He just doesn't get into it. So that's okay.
Nah.
That's
People
all right.
might not believe me, but I like to play a lot of dinosaur games. And
Well, there's some classics like Factorio and things like that, like some real classics that you're probably missing. Oh, thank you, Maya. I really appreciate it. I'm nuzzling my coffee. I got breakfast made for me. Yeah, we can play Ark. I would have to like clear out 10 million like things on my hard drive
yeah,
and
you
reinstall it.
wait a year for it to re-download.
Uh, it's not that bad. It's more the space that it takes is just insane. Like it takes about 100 gig or something. It's absolutely
Yeah.
stupid how big that thing is. It's ridiculous. Too early you fall asleep. Yeah, I hear you, man. I really do. I got up early today actually, and Leo was playing one of our debates, which was fantastic. It was the one
Hmm.
on like defending hard atheism, which was a great debate. That was fantastic. Poor Jordan though. Jordan really he was out of his depth, and his first debate, and he got me and Leo on the other side. It's like, oh, you poor bastard. Ah, you poor bastard. Yeah, but I think I'm just gonna chill out and play some games and talk to people. And oh yeah, a link would be a really good idea too. So if anyone does want to join and just hang out or do whatever, I'm up for it. I'm there. I'm so there. Oh, Pinworm, thank you so much. You don't have to do that, but I really appreciate it. Is that a lemon giving a high five to a? I can't even see what it is. I'm going to say a grape. I don't know what that is. That is an awesome super sticker, though. What the hell? The super stickers even come up? They do. They do. Yeah, so it's a super sticker. Look, if you look in the chat, it's like a lemon giving a high five to something. I don't.
Let's. Hmm.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say a grape. I really. I'm gonna say a grape.
I'm not seeing it. Weird.
It's in. You'd have to look on chat. It's not in. It doesn't come up in StreamYard, which I think is.
Oh no, there it goes. Yeah, lemon high fiving or something.
Yeah, yeah. Look, I'm there. I'm for it. I'm for it. I'm all for it. But thank you, Pinworm. Really appreciate it, mate. Okay, I'll just pin that message there. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Let's put a few choices out there. Let's see. What do I feel like? Yeah.
Hmm. Haven't you been playing a
Thank you so
God
much.
game lately? That could be interesting.
A what?
Haven't you been playing like a God game recently on your streams?
Yeah,
That could be interesting.
yeah. That's on my like the gaming channel. I'm just doing it to get a hang of things. I feel like I should practice that. What else do I feel like? And maybe one last one. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do a poll. You might never heard of these games. Don't worry about it. Don't just choose one at random or something. I don't know, or just ignore it as long as possible until it like sort of blocks all of the views and thing. Thank you so much, Captive Des. Thank you, Dave. I really appreciate it, mate. No clue, but I like it. Yeah, I like it too. I do like it. Yeah, I do. Yeah, whatever it is, it's cool. So I'm gonna put this poll up there. Look, don't vote, don't care. That's all right, Maya. That's cool. Just pick whatever appeals to you. I don't really mind. It's more just like yeah. There's some multiplayer games in there. There's some Astroneer's cute. Valheim is not so cute. Green Hell is not so cute. Spellcast University is incredibly cute. There's some cute stuff in there. There's some serious stuff in there. Oh,
I mean, just an idea. Have you ever
what's an
heard
idea?
of Gartic Phone?
Yes. Isn't that a picture game?
Yeah, think of it like a Pictionary, except you keep going back and forth. So like one person writes a prompt, the next person draws it.
Don't we need more people for that?
We would, but if we can get more people on the stream, that could be fun with a group.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. How to play. Let's see if I can work this out. Oh, thank you, Tsunami. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You're going to receive a bizarre sentence. Anonymous authenticated. Okay, so you can do it on Discord. I mean, sure, I guess so. Hope the day treats you fantastic. Yeah, I've already had like breakfast made to me by my wife, my amazing wife. So yeah, we're not doing anything massive. Like I've had too many birthdays. What's that?
Just out of curiosity, like how'd you two meet?
Met at like a university. While we're both at the university kind of thing. So yeah. Met her there. She's got a writing degree, in fact. So yeah, she's actually published books.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she writes books. I'm not sure where we get them from. They are on Amazon. Should I plug my wife? I think I should actually.
Maybe not on this stream.
Why? Why?
Think about what you said, Mark.
Oh, thanks, Beamsy.
Hey, you're the one that said it.
Just relax. Not like that. Why is my language in Espanol? That's weird.
¿Por qué no?
Okay.
¿Necesitas practicar tu español?
There's my wife's books. Oh, thank you, Aussie Gold and Abracadabro. Abracadabro. Green Hell is a misfit song. Well, Green Hell is what reverse your wife on every stream. No, I don't. She doesn't want me doing that. But I think as a special thing, and just to say how amazing my wife is, she has published books on Amazon, kind of thing. It's all good. It's nice. She's awesome.
What genres is she? A fiction writer, nonfiction?
Yeah, fiction. So she writes stuff that's usually sort of fantasy and sort of gothica kind of thing. Gothic sort of fantasy usually. So happy completed Solar Orbit Day. Yeah, it kind of like the way you say it there, John, is kind of it kind of degrades from the greatness of it, but you know, sure. No, look, she's incredibly nice, incredibly shy. Just people think she's snobbish because she doesn't talk a lot. She's very, very quiet. So, but she talks to me. She says tons of stuff to me.
Yeah. My girlfriend's the same way.
Sure. When are you guys getting married? I'm joking. I'm not going to ask you that because it's the same.
Someday, hopefully.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not a great big
deal. Oh, I'm not telling you what I'm saying, hon. You gotta suffer not knowing.
That's not fair. That's really, really not fair.
I'll get it out of you eventually.
I
have my ways.
Sorry, I got a teaser. It's fun. Mark's asking when you're going to write a book.
On what?
No, that is not what I asked.
Yeah, narrow it down a bit. I'm knowledgeable in many things.
That is not what I asked. Well, if we get some more people on, if Mark said he was 38, I'd believe it. Oh, thank you, Zypher. Zypher. Sorry. Oh, thank you, Big Bad Mama. Thank you so much. Celebrate Death Day in heaven. That's a good question, Hillhugger. Do they celebrate the date of your death in heaven? I mean, I hope so. Thank you, Big Bad Mama. Thank you. But I would like to get more people on this Garlic Phone. It looks fun.
It's a ton of fun. We just have to tell Beamsy not to draw too many.
Beamsy will be fine. Beamsy will be fine. Look, I hassle Beamsy a lot, but he's a nice guy. He's fine.
Well, and actually, I said that as long as your art is bad, YouTube can't pick up on what you're drawing. So. It's basically just MS Paint, but but like with friends.
Okay, I look. I'm game. So if we get any more people up, you know, and come on if you've never been there before. I just want to check that nobody's waiting like behind the scenes for me to actually get my act together.
Oh, probably by this point.
Hey. And so what? You've got a debate coming up, don't you? Tomorrow.
Yep. I get to debate Dave McQueen. I know it's going to be painful, but I signed up for it.
Yeah, I've had that thought a lot. Yeah, you know what you signed up for. Look, he's basically like, he's like a geologist on Valium. Quite frankly, he just meanders along. It's oh
Yeah.
boy,
He
oh boy.
talks slow enough. I'll be able to write a transcript of what he says.
At least he's pretty predictable. What's the topic anyway?
So the
Just
topic
blood.
is Noah's blood.
Okay.
Sorry, just took a bite of pizza. And I've given him a very specific challenge.
Okay.
I want you to show me physical evidence of Noah's flood that cannot be explained by conventional geology. It's like undeniable evidence that we just can't account for in the standard model.
Oh,
And
okay.
though I don't think he'll really hold to this, I don't want him to invoke any scripture at all. Because the evidence should be able to stand on its own.
Thank you for your member message. Happy silverware. I don't understand that. Could someone explain that to me? Because I'm slow.
Are they telling you to go fork yourself?
Maybe. I mean, it is Ember. Pretty dodgy sometimes. Thank you so much, Ember. Happy silverware. Silverware. He's going to talk about the tree. You mean the petrified trees, polystrata trees that aren't polystrata
Ooh,
trees?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Probably. Damn it, autocorrect. What? It changed birthday to silverware? I don't believe it. I'm sorry. That's just too ridiculous for autocorrect to do. I'm sorry. I reject that. I reject that, Ember. Yeah, the polystrata. I got you, logo. Well, it's been 10 minutes since I put up the poll, and boy, do I love polls. And Astroneer seems to have won it pretty handily, actually. Pretty handily. So we're going Astroneer, which is a fantastic multiplayer game. I love that game so much. And quite frankly, I love that there's no enemies in it, really. There's no real. It's just sort of building stuff. We all love just build stuff. Build stuff is great. Auto Carrot is a ducking Mormon. I like that, Andrew. I really do. Auto Carrot is a ducking Mormon.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the debate. I don't think he'll be able to give me anything novel, but I mean, hey, we'll see. I am always open to new evidence. Do you have any debates coming up?
Yeah, not really. No, I'm moderating tomorrow of all things. In a second, let me get rid of that. Yeah. I'm moderating of all things tomorrow, so I'm actually on the Modern Day Debate Discord. So on the Modern Day Debate Discord, I'm a let's start a new adventure. I'm a moderator and admin and sort of a executive moderator, I think is my title. I don't know. I've got a lot of titles over there, like as well as a stage moderator and stuff like that. So, yeah, occasionally I do moderated debates. I probably should be doing more. It's just finding the time to do it. That's all. Is kind of rough. But, everybody kind of chips in and it's kind of nice.
Out of curiosity, what's your moderating style? Like, are you more hands-on, or do you let people just go?
No, I think I get very sort of. I do like to jump in if people are being talked over and stuff like that. I'm not as bad as sort of most of the mod. See, the thing is that most of the modern day debates on the Discord have been relatively sort of nice kind of thing. They've actually been not too bad at all. It's sort of been quite good, actually. Oh, I need my thing.
Yeah, that's good. Good to hear.
Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be on the abortion debate. One of the guys wants to push it back a little bit, so I'm trying to organize that. But yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing tomorrow night, Eastern time night, or mine tomorrow morning probably. I've also got an interview with a guy called Peter coming up, and he seems to be very knowledgeable about sort of ancient Jewish, well, not Jewish, but sort of Israelite history and things like that, which should be kind of interesting.
Okay, that's
Oh,
neat.
sorry, Ember. My God, sorry, Ember. Whoop.
It's all
Do
good.
we have an
Sorry,
Amber?
Ember.
Happy
Amber.
silverware.
Happy silverware. Yeah, that confused me a bit. Oh, and
So-
Regios. It didn't come up in my thing. Gifted 10 Mark Reader memberships. Damn, Regios.
Reggio's
I
having a
wanna make my
party.
list bigger.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey.
Thank you.
Tangent emojis. Neat.
Ooh.
Yeah, I probably got to change the unless if you're on black, I got to change the color of that arrow too, so it comes up a bit more clearly. I think so. I think I'm going to do that. But if you're on the white background, it comes up really clear, but not the other one I found out after I uploaded it.
Yeah, dark mode is
Arr. Yeah.
fun, but also painful for design. Yeah. So I usually say happy Soliversary because everybody says birthday and I got to be weird. But my phone corrected Soliversary to silverware and I didn't notice because it was on my phone and it's tiny.
Look, I'm just going to take it as happy silverware. Quite frankly, I thought, I mean, my cutlery is quite good. I got to admit. What the hell is that?
Is it silverware?
Sorry?
A curious item.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what I just did. I probably broke the game instantly. I've never seen that before. I'm really scared. I'm really scared. Silver is more tangible than silverware. So, what do you mean by soul? Like, it's soul anniversary, like like anniversary of your soul being born?
Maybe. I mean, if you go with the thesis that your soul was crafted prior to your birth, but there are those religions like Mormonism where your soul has existed from the moment of creation, and it's only just now that you got around to having a body.
Wow, what a pile of bullshit. I used to sort of say Happy Womb Escape Day, but apparently some people have found that offensive. So I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that.
Okay.
Not 100% sure about that one. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's acceptable or not.
A lot of the Renaissance Fair people say Happy Natal Day, but I think that has sort of the same problem.
Natal Day.
Yeah.
Never heard that one before.
Yeah, people like to have idiosyncratic things.
Happy Sun Orbit. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard a few different ones.
Yep, yep, yep.
And what does it feel like to be 47? Exactly the damn same.
Somebody asked me that when I turned 18. They said, do you feel any different? And I'm like, unsurprisingly, no. It's pretty much the same as yesterday.
Yep.
It's not like a magical beam shines on you and you gain maturity and wisdom.
Although I am being taken out for dinner, which is, really, I don't know, maybe as I've gotten older, these small things, like going out for dinner suddenly becomes really exciting. I don't know why, it just is. So, yeah, that's good. That's really good. I'm looking, that's all right, Beansy. It's not a problem, man. You take care. I hope you feel better, buddy. I really do. You feel like legal drinking and strippers at 18. Yeah. No, I get you. I mean, I
Depends on
don't
where you
even
are.
drink anymore. Not for any real reason. I don't know. I just don't enjoy it anymore. I'd more just, a good birthday to me is like just sitting home having chocolate or something. Maybe some treats and playing some games and stuff. That's really, really my perfect birthday now, which is incredibly boring, granted. But I'm a boring person, so there you go.
I mean, as long as you enjoy it, that's the important part.
Oh yeah, I think so. I mean, technically, it's my birthday. I should be able to do whatever I want. But I did want to like just see people and say thank you to everybody, because this is thank you, Loon Room Speakers, and thank you to everybody. This has been a wild ride through YouTube. I had no idea I would end up in this kind of space with all these amazing people and all these sort of someone called me a micro celebrity, and I was like, what the? And then they're like, oh yeah, it's any celebrity that has is known to people. I'm like, well, I guess I qualify. I guess. I don't know. It's really wacky, like a really weird thing. Yeah, it's
People on
really
other
weird.
continents fear you in the debate sphere.
Yeah, I mean, it's really weird. I don't, I don't feel like that. That's why it was surreal kind of thing. No, I don't feel like that. I feel like just a guy, just doing debates, just enjoying debates. I don't know. I don't feel like any kind of anything special. Checking your eye dog.
Well,
That's
that's
your
to the
seeing
good.
eye dog. Oh, okay, yeah, obviously. Yeah, no, I can't see because I couldn't see the seeing in that sentence. So yeah, I just proved essentially that I couldn't see the damn thing. When you are 13 and see 16 plus on a movie, it's like another universe. Well, yeah. Yeah.
I guess it depends on the movie.
Oh yeah. I remember I saw Aliens when I was like about 13, and that messed me up pretty good. Like that was pretty I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a cool movie. It just was yeah, it was I really did like that movie, man.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I remember it having as horror sci-fis go, it was well executed.
Oh yeah, it was an action-packed movie, and it was so unlike the first one. It was great, because the first one was all just very sort of horror, and the second one was more action than anything. But they had different directors, as far as I recall. So you know, here's a special birthday song. Do I really dare click on the link?
Sorry, I was doing a thing, but slight confession, I have never seen Alien.
The first one or the second one?
Any of them. Just never saw them.
Sorry?
Oh, I've never seen any of them. I just never have.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, that's interesting. I highly recommend. Everything. I mean, the first two are fantastic. The third one's not that great, and the anything past then is not worth time. Damn, I just made a canister. That's annoying. Yeah, anything past that is just not worth your time in the slightest kind of thing. So
I mean, that's kind of what I've heard.
the first two are amazing, like just amazing. Especially the second one. I do prefer the second one to the first. I think it's absolutely amazing. If you're going to see it, see the director's cut though, like the extended version. Oh, it's
Yeah.
so good. Oh, it's so good. Like,
Maybe
you are someday.
someday.
Out.
I'm not
dude,
really
like,
a huge movie guy, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I mean, I've seen a few, and I like a few, but on the
Like,
whole,
what do you enjoy?
I'm just
What
not
do you
a.
enjoy?
It's just not like the kind of thing I do for fun.
Oh, okay. What have you enjoyed? What have you seen and enjoyed?
I mean, obviously Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I like the first Transformers. After the first one, it kind of gets a little the live action
I have
ones.
issues with Bay. His entire camera work and stuff just sucks.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
It's
Well,
too jumpy.
not a big fan. Sometimes I can tolerate it, but not for too long at a time.
Okay.
I don't know. I think some of those movies are they're meh as movies go, but I call them drive-in films because they're fine when you're at the drive-in. You're just, chilling and got your hamburgers and whatnot.
Man, I haven't been to a drive-in in forever. There is one near my hometown, but I just haven't been to one in forever.
I kind of I everybody sort of has those movies that you can just watch and your brain turns off kind of thing, yeah, I mean, there's definitely, I have certain movies that are like that. Movies that I really liked. Have you seen V for Vendetta?
Yeah.
A long time ago. I don't remember much about it.
Okay. Have you seen like Interstellar, Nolan's stuff?
Interstellar, yes. What was the one kind of like Interstellar, except it was the one lady in a space station? Gravity. I enjoyed Gravity.
Yeah, Gravity was good. I did like that. I think some of the problems with it, like George Clooney had to save her even though he was dead, they kind of do have merit. But no, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it.
Actually, weirdly enough, I was never into Star Wars.
Never into Star Wars. Okay.
Yeah, like
look.
I know they're big movies. I know they're important, and I can appreciate them for that. But just never really enjoyed them too much.
Pretty good.
Well, don't let Paula Gia hear you say that.
Yeah, I know. I know that.
A New Hope was good. Empire Strikes Back was fantastic. Return of the Jedi was pretty good. Apart from that, I kind of give them a miss. I mean, the prequels, absolutely. I had so many issues with them. They looked terrible. Didn't like them.
Yeah,
I
don't like the sequels at all.
Sorry.
I said, you said no love Jar Jar?
You said no love Jar Jar. No, look, and the plus, like, the racial stereotypes in them, he was basically a Rasta guy. The Jewish stereotype in it was horrible. Like, I saw it and went, oh, no. Like, the alien with the big nose that loved money and had a Jewish accent was just, oh, no. That's so wrong.
Mhm.
I did
Yeah.
like anyone here the SG1. Yeah, his Skywatch is good. Yeah, good. Yeah, I wondered where you'd got to, mate. I did sort of worry about you a little. I hope you're well. Look, SG1. No, if you're looking at a science fiction series, there's a newer one called The Expanse, which is where it's at. That is where it's at. If you want to see science fiction how it should be done, that series is freaking amazing. Amazing. I will do better on the alien. Oh, thank you, Peter. I really appreciate it, mate. We're just chilling out.
Yeah.
Humanizing an character. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, Samami.
I will say I did like Lord of the Rings, though. I was always more into fantasy than sci-fi.
Yeah, it's such a shame about The Hobbit. Lord of the Rings was amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely one of the greatest trilogies of all time. I'd put it right up there with original Star Wars.
I mean, like, here's the weird thing. I don't really consider them a trilogy. I consider them just one long movie. Because it
That's true.
plays like one long movie. And they were all filmed at the same time, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. Well, it's weird. Like, there's actually 6 books, but each of the books are put into 2 multi-books, so there's 3 physical books, but they're all one story. So whatever.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it is, it's good.
Yeah. It's such a huge difference. You can tell Tolkien spent 20 years making a masterful story, whereas stuff we see today, somebody wrote in a couple of hours one Tuesday morning while hungover.
And the weird thing is, that's actually how some modern movies are made. Like, that's one of the. There was some Marvel movie that came out a couple of years. Was it Black Widow? It might have been Black Widow. Like, they wrote the whole script in, I think, a couple days at most.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Just insane to me.
I am 47, Skywatcher. I am 47. Sure, you can now call me an old bastard. Sounds like a lot of Avengers. But I think I'm getting a bit lazy. See if that improves things. Improvements are good.
Upgrades.
So I totally forgot how to play this game. Just letting you all know.
Hey, you're doing better than I did the last time I tried to play it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it took me like 10 minutes to figure out my airline. It is kind of weird though that you have like all this advanced technology where you can suck the landscape out, and it's clearly a planty world where there's trees and shit. But I guess you don't breathe oxygen. Maybe you're from a methane planet or something.
No, because there are methane planets. I think it's just like none of the planets you can breathe on. But you can get an oxygenated kind of thing. So what can you pull from this planet? You can pull from this planet hydrogen and nitrogen. So there is no oxygen on this planet. I think oxygen
that's
is even
rude.
like I mean, I don't think the planet did it intentionally.
It might have.
It might have. I don't know. I can't speak for planets.
Yeah, where's Bree? Bree can speak for whole planets.
Well, that's true. Yes. I still refer to that as one of the most brutal debates I've ever been in. The animals have morality. That is one of the most brutal, hard up debates. And I haven't even gotten so much crap from the Christians as I have from like the Gaia supporters. And apparently she got tons of crap from the Mark Reed supporters. So it was like, guys, we're really friends. It's okay. Relax. We can disagree.
Well, coincidentally, and maybe that's why I mentioned Bree, because she's on my mind. The algorithm fed me earlier. I had to go pee in a cup. That was my big project for today, and so I had some time waiting in the lounge until it was my turn, and the algorithm fed me a your friendly neighborhood atheist channel video where Bree was on the panel, and it's like a call-in show kind of thing. And Darth Dawkins happened to call in, and the host of the show started trolling him a little about, like, hey, you're calling about Macs versus PCs or something. And that went on for a couple of minutes, and finally Bree was just done with it and just crushed him. Like, just did like 2 paragraphs and he was done. I'm like, wow. So yeah, you don't ever underestimate Bree. That brain she's got is just, I don't know how she fits it in her skull.
Oh no, she's amazing. And I mean, I'm amazed Darth actually came out of his little hidey hole though. The last time I saw him, I wasn't even recording actually, so I didn't get this on recording. I went into backup Skylar Fiction on something in a room on politics. And Darth Dawkins just suddenly appears in the room, and he wouldn't let me say 2 words together. You know, like he had one of his minions over the mute button, like just constantly muting me. I couldn't say anything. It was crazy. I don't know how somebody sort of does things for Darth Dawkins the way he wants, like just constantly muting people, and thinks, yeah, he's so good at what he does because you know, as soon as any objection is raised, or as soon as you want to say something, he just mutes you. It's Mr. Noodle is an incredibly moral trick.
Well, it's the only way a priest-up can win. Is just not let the other person talk ever.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just how you could like honestly be one of his minions and thinks he does a good job, but he goes through minions really fast. You know, sort of these people like I think. There was that Robin guy, and then who else was his? Tonlock, I think, who I run into on Crazes. Actually, that reminds me, I've got to get a Room Rumble on Crazes up and running, which was fun.
See, I never spoke with Darth, or well, I mean, obviously, I never spoke with Darth Dawkins. I think he was mostly gone from the let's call it debate sphere before I ever started even paying attention. But
he still lingers on
his arguments never made sense to me.
It never makes sense to anybody. I mean, he's basically he touts. He is the epitome of, like, if I had to make a call on who is narcissist on the internet, he would be it. He fulfills all of the criteria that I can see. Like, it's just it's crazy just how bad he is.
Well, I Killed Earl's a big fan of your debates with Darth.
Who?
I Killed Earl.
Whose debates with Darth?
Yours.
Oh, thank you. Best debate against Darth since Erica broke him. Oh yeah, Erica just clowned the guy. Like, actually, if you haven't seen it, Shannon Q did the best job. Like, I still think Shannon Q handled him the best of anybody I have ever seen. And she made him so mad because she basically just agreed with him and said, "Oh yeah, I'm just a stupid woman. What would I know?" And it's just he just and then went he to this day he still complains about her. That's how badly she sort of broke him. Because she was like, you just want me to say what you want. It's really manipulative. And he's like, oh, don't try and analyze me, kind of thing. And it's like, wow, you're just unhappy. She pinned you, like she knew exactly what you were doing straight off the bat. Yeah, you're trying to make me follow into what you want me to say. Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. But well spotted.
Yeah, nice.
Well, I mean, it's Shannon is really good at picking out people who are trying to be manipulative, and Darth is not good at hiding the fact he's trying to be manipulative.
No, he's really not good at
that.
Not his strength. Being subtle is not that man's strength in the slightest, let's face it.
Yeah. Although it seems like everybody knows his name, so I guess he was kind of successful.
Yeah, but what does he
for
really
certain
get out of
values
it?
of successful.
He doesn't run a channel or sort of, have any kind of, you know what I mean? Like he's more infamous than famous.
Yeah.
Like he's kind of known in not just atheist circles, also Christian circles as somebody that is really unreasonable, except for a certain demographic of people, unfortunately. And I kind of feel sorry for him. He's really
to
just,
become the poster boy of bad arguments. That's not great.
Right. Yeah. It's really unfortunate.
Now, that does make me think, just an interesting question. Who is there, like who out there that you haven't debated do you really want to debate? Like, is there anyone on your list, let's say?
David Wood.
Who? Oh, David Wood.
Yeah. I believe it's Woods, isn't it? Woods? Well, it's the man's name.
I think it's David Wood.
He just fascinates me. His entire argument was I was a bad person and hit my dad in the head with a hammer, and then I became a Christian, became a good person. And it's like, wait, and sort of so he uses that to leverage, well, see, atheists are bad because I was an atheist and I thought I was better than everybody and I thought I was thinking, and it's like, well, no, you were just an asshole. Like that's got nothing to do with atheism.
Is he the guy who admits he's like either a sociopath or psychopath?
Yes, he's a sociopath. Yes, he is absolutely a sociopath. And he's very open about it, which is fascinating because people try to hassle him and stuff. And it's like, you're not going to get to him. Like, why do you think you're going to affect him? He doesn't respond. But like, it's just fascinating to me. So I'd love to have a conversation with him. Or a debate.
It is one of those things where I'd rather you be open about it.
Well, yeah. And so psychopathy and sociopathy, they get a bad rap, right? They get a really bad rap. Sometimes it is warranted in a certain way, but there are psychopaths and sociopaths who aren't as bad. They're not that bad, kind of thing. I think that some people are, they're only like you can bargain with somebody by appealing to their best interest, kind of thing. So you can sort of, altruism by selfishness, if you will. So, if it's in their best interest to follow all the laws because they get a good life out of it, then, they can be completely moral without breaking any laws or doing anything wrong or even harming anyone because it's in their best interest. Is that moral? I don't know. It kind of is. It's hard to say, but yeah, they can have a really bad rap. James Woods? No, James Woods is an actor. Like, no. James Woods is that actor.
Piece of
The
candy?
Simpsons. Piece of candy. Piece of candy. Yeah, so if it's God's shown not to exist, he'll go back to primes. And so the question becomes, do you want to show him that oh, here's a cave. I found a cave. Do you really want to show him that his God isn't real? Is that a good idea? I don't know. I don't think he would. I think he likes his life where he's respected and has all this money and stuff like that. I don't think he would. I think it's in his best interest not to go back to crimes. I don't think so. No, he didn't murder his father. He did bash his head in with a hammer, and he got sent to prison for it. Basically, I think he was 18, so he went to prison for it and spent some time in prison. He says his story is that he tried to convince his cellmate, who was an atheist. No, he tried to convince his cellmate, who was a Christian, that there was no God, and ended up getting convinced that there is a God, kind of thing, because his cellmate kept winning arguments with him, which I mean, it's very hard to well, yeah, I mean, it's very hard to show somebody's mind. I'm not entirely convinced that's the case. I think so. Part of me, the cynical part of me, says, well, if he's a sociopath, he really doesn't mind lying. It's nothing to him. He doesn't see, a real sociopath will not have any problems, saying something is a lie. So it could just be that he's pretending to be a Christian. How could you possibly know? You couldn't. I would take him at his word. It's just he's done very well out of this. Well, I used to be an atheist and I was a psychopath, and now I'm better because God. Which one question I'd have for it is do you take any medication? Is there any medication involved? Could that be a factor in it? And usually I wouldn't ask somebody something like that. Usually I would consider that off limits. But the question has to be asked, since you're bringing that up, is there any other reason why you may have gotten better, kind of thing? I don't know.
And I mean, well, never mind. But that does, or what you just said there, though, it does bring up something else interesting. Are there any out there Christians, or at least apologists, who you think are faking it for the money?
Yeah, that's a good question. Don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say. I'd say that there are some I would think are more likely to, some I would think less likely to. I think maybe somebody that's flip-flopped back and forward, like Brett Keane, maybe, just because he's flipped back and forward, kind of thing. I think that maybe Hovind is faking it for the money, but I wouldn't say I have a great certainty on that. I never am certain when it comes to other people's minds, and I certainly wouldn't claim any kind of knowledge about it. But I do have suspicions.
Yeah, Hoven's a tough one because he's been told the truth enough times. He knows what he's saying isn't true, but
he repeats
on the other hand, yeah, it seems slightly more likely to me overall, just going with likelihoods, that he honestly just doesn't care what's true.
Right. Well, and the way that sort of when you've basically told, hey, you're misrepresenting my position, this is my position enough, and you're still repeating that, I don't know. Okay, so maybe he believes in a God, and him lying is just sort of or misrepresenting people's position is just to, anything for Jesus. Doesn't matter what it is. Let's lie for Jesus, kind of thing. Maybe that's the case. And he still does believe in God. Maybe it's that, he's looking at his bank balance going down from people not coming to his, quite frankly, killer amusement park. And
Yeah.
quite literally.
I mean, is it too soon? Because apparently the dad really loves the ministry and he wants to come back.
Yeah.
I doubt that somehow. I doubt that. But I mean, look, the man has been caught in that many lies. It's incredible, like really incredible. Yeah. Yeah, but he is one that I would say possibly yes. Possibly yes. What's that doing?
Fair. So then again, I also wouldn't be too surprised if he's just been faking it for so long. He convinced himself somehow that it is actually true.
Could be. Could be. It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to know. I don't know how you would know. There we go. Very hard to tell, my friend. Very hard to tell.
Yep, it's only when people give it to a tell, or you get a hot mic moment or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That would be funny though. That would be hilarious. But I think I tell you what, I'm kind of sick of P-Town, to be honest with you. I think he's a bit of a I mean, I hate. Sorry if you're out there, P-Town, but man, he came into Leo's stream and he was just like, "Oh, you should have kids," and it's like, why do you think you get to tell me what to like? Why? What the hell, dude? Like seriously, I
mean, he just said you should have kids.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, you should rethink having kids," kind of thing, and it's like, why would you say that? I've made my stance perfectly clear. I don't want kids. Why are you telling me what I should do, kind of thing? But that's the kind of arrogance that makes me annoyed with the man.
I haven't heard him say that, but depending on how he said it, like, did he mean like, "Oh, I could see you being a good dad" or something like that?
Well, that's what he sort of said he told me, but he's basically like, "I wish you'd reconsider," kind of thing, and it seemed very kind of. It just seemed a bit more forward than what I would expect, kind of thing. Like it just seemed like I didn't ask you, because watching the debate with me and Leon, we're talking about sort of the development of babies, object permanence, stuff like that. So I'm talking about all that stuff, and then he just comes in and goes, "I wish you would reconsider having kids." It's just like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Seriously.
Huh. Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah. But he's like, "Oh, I think you would enjoy having kids," and it's like, dude, I don't even like children. Like, it's not like I got anything against kids. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not like, oh, I absolutely loathe them or anything. It's just, it's not for me, kind of thing. Like, I find children mostly to be annoying, quite frankly. I just, and it's not like I'm like, "Oh, those kids are horrible," or it's just, I'd prefer not to. I'd rather engage with adults, kind of thing. And that's just a personal preference. I've got nothing against people having kids. I've got nothing against people's kids. I will take care of children. That's fine. I see the moral imperative to raising good people for society. I get all of that. Just not for me. But for someone to go, "Oh, you'd like having kids." Dude, seriously, you don't know me. Like, I really dislike it when people are like, "You should do this because I like it." I'm like, come on, dude, seriously. Just because you like a thing doesn't mean everybody likes it. Well, everybody likes
Star Wars.
But Star Wars. But you've got to see aliens. How dare you? Yes.
I am not sure what you guys are referencing, but okay.
it was me earlier saying you've got to see Aliens as really.
Oh,
thing,
oh,
right?
okay.
I'm basically using my birthday stream to mock myself. Okay, so just deal with that in some way because it's happening.
Oh,
It
I
is.
mean, if you wanted to do a roast, you could have just said so.
Oh, that did come up. The gifted membership count. Thanks, Regios. And Solom has $10. Oh, what's this soup sticker? Look, if this soup sticker involves lemons in any way, I'm gonna. No, it's a pear. It's a blue pear. #1 fan.
Nice.
Cute.
Oh, thank you. This year so my goals is really to get more organized. I know that I'm horribly unorganized and stuff like that. So I really wish I was. One thing I am good at though is making my commitments. I'm very good at making my commitments, or at least most of my commitments. So I feel good about that, but I don't feel good about how disorganized I usually am about it. So hopefully I can change that a little bit, which is what I'd like to do. Ooh. What else would I like to debate? I mean, I'd like to debate in well, who is it? Inspiring philosophy would be good. I would like to debate. I wouldn't mind having like a discussion with some of the big names like Matt Delahunty on like morality and stuff. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I can ask him.
Yeah, morality is always a tricky one to debate because you have to like set up so many definitions, for lack of a better term, like how you your own personal epistemology. You have to spend so much of your effort is getting onto the same page with the other person.
Well, I mean, look, I usually I've got that debate lined up for this Sunday. I want to say Saturday night for you guys. For Sam Harris and who was it against? William Lane Craig about morality, and it seems like, I mean, Sam Harris, I agree with some of the stuff that he says. I disagree with some of the stuff that he says. I think some of it he just sort of goes, well, morality is well-being, and that's how I'm defining it. End of sort of discussion kind of thing. And I don't think he's really addressing the question, but I mean, it's a view. I don't see why you can't define it as that. I don't get T Jump's morality. His is weird. I find his so weird. I've really got to look into it more because I don't get his idea of objective morality, and I really want to like sort of study more of Graham Oppy's and stuff like that. But that's okay. I mean, they're not exactly debating that much.
Speaking of like discussions with people in the sphere, I'd be interested in like a discussion with Erica about like how far back she would guess like our modern conception of morality goes back. Like
Our modern
when
conception?
she thinks it would have
Well,
evolved.
just like because when we're talking about morality, it's sort of we don't attribute it to animals and stuff usually, but they do show signs of it. So yeah, so human morality, how far does it go back that we don't have any kind of moral system there?
Mhm.
I don't know. I think that it's sort of it's an arbitrary designation kind of thing. I think that when we say, hey, animals have sort of a proto morality, if you will, Like it just develops as our brains develop, essentially. But
I mean, yeah, but sorry, I'm just trying to think.
I don't think there's morality in evolution, DG. I would kind of disagree with that. I don't think that you can derive morality from evolution. But you can sort of say, hey, this allows you to survive, and therefore that's sort of part of evolution. But why ought you survive? Like, what's the point?
I mean, things like sociability can be like your degree of sociability can be inherited.
Yeah, but that's a survival mechanism.
Yeah, and some of it is nurture rather than nature. I think.
Well, it can be both.
Well, I think it seems to me that like if you're in a primitive culture, like way back in the day when we had to knap flint to make sharp sticks and shit, there were limited resources for the tribe. So the people who were more sociable, more community minded, were more likely to get the rewards and be welcome amongst the tribe, whereas the selfish assholes that backstabbed everyone and stole the goodies would get run out of the tribe. So it's like it seems possible that the same basis of the social contract from an evolutionary standpoint is also the basis of what we consider morality.
Yeah, but that's still stance dependent, right? That's still because individuals don't want to be run out of the tribe. It's still a preference-based thing. So it's still sort of subjective. It's still based upon your preferences.
Well, to an extent, insofar as people do have the ability to control their own actions, but they still have a certain kind of nature. Like, some people are better at it than others. Like, psychopaths can often come off as very, very charming. They don't actually care. They're doing a performative kind of thing in order to get what they want. Other people who are, I guess, super authentic, like don't have any control over how they come off. They just are who they are, and that can be a disadvantage if who you are is not what the society that you're in favors.
It's basically an asshole. Like you're a really genuine asshole. You've got a disadvantage when it comes to society.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I'm not entirely sure that's true. I think that yeah, maybe. I just think that you still can't sort of get an ought from an is. You can't say, hey, it is the way that society does this. So that's what you ought to do. There's still the question of why ought you contribute to the, like, even if it is the case that the tribe doesn't succeed, right? Why ought you succeed, kind of thing? Why ought you actually be part of a flourishing tribe? Comes the question, because what evolution sort of says is, well, that group deserves to be wiped out. So why strive to succeed in the first place when evolution works just as well if you're made extinct and not contributing to the population?
Yeah, I think it's probably one of those situations where it's not just one thing or even just a few things. Like maybe a good way to think of it might be like talent points in a video game, since we're watching a video game, even though it doesn't have talent points.
Yeah.
Because like you have like some points in sociability and some points in the skill tree from your upbringing, and like there's a whole bunch of different factors that come together to create your overall personality and how much control you have over your nature versus demeanor. Because like a lot of us do have some control. Like in certain situations, we're going to be like, Well, like in the lab today, I was just like, the doctor says, wash your hands. I wash my hand. I'm like, I don't even need to respond, really. Just carry out the order, you know? So it gets context specific and what your priorities are. Like, how good are you at focusing on what you really want or just doing what you want to do? Like, there's so many different factors that could go into it, I guess.
And that's something to consider too. Like, people can, well, at least most people can reason, like think things out.
For sure. But I just see as all of that of what you've described as still being sort of stance dependent. But, that's just me. People have other ideas, and that's cool.
Well, what do you mean by stance dependent?
Well, I mean, it just means like sort of a so stance dependent is sort of is any kind of position you have on something where something is true because of your position on it, rather than being true regardless of any position you hold on it. Like, so stance dependence would say, your stance on water may be, water's flavorless and colorless, and you might not like it, kind of thing. Whereas something that's stance independent is, that the water is a hydrogen and two hydrogen and an oxygen molecule, kind of thing. It doesn't matter what your stance is on it. It's basically just
like an objective
versus,
fact versus a subjective opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why it gets difficult with moral issues, because part of it is definitely stance dependent, but part of it is also independent. Like, even there's partial independence too, right? Like, if society collectively agrees that murder generally is wrong, it stands independent on the level of the individual, but it's still dependent on the level of the society. It's not truly objective,
Well, it still comes down to everybody's stance on it. It still comes down to a general stance on that thing. It's still stance dependent. Because if there wasn't that stance, if people didn't have the stance that killing people is fine, then it wouldn't be immoral, at least as far as that society is concerned.
Yeah. And another point on that is that it could change. Like, if people can decide murder is wrong today, they can decide murder is just fine tomorrow.
Two groups. One has a high moral standard helping each other, and one does not. The group that does not fails. The group that does continues. Evolutionary morality. Yeah, Daryl, but the problem is why is it bad that they failed? Right. So
I mean,
so
why does it have to be good or bad?
Right.
It could
so
just
why is it bad? Well, let me finish. It's just because evolution weeds out the ones that are failing. There is no, like, you've got to make a case for why it is good or bad that one is weeded out. Right, that you are the one that's weeded out. That might be evolutionary exactly the right thing to have happened because you're a failure. So the question becomes, why is it bad that you're weeded out if that's what morality is, evolution basically does, if that's the process of it?
Maybe I'm not quite getting what you're saying. I don't feel like it has to be good or bad. Like, it can just be what it is.
Be what it is.
Yeah, like like a rock or like salt is a crystal. It's not good that it's a crystal. It's not bad that it's a crystal. It just is a crystal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't really hold that it is good or bad. Like it's just a process. That's why it amuses me so much that people say evolution, because it's like saying, you know, gravity is responsible for all of these deaths, you know, by people falling out of stuff and splatting on the ground. It's evil kind of thing. It's like, yeah, it's just a thing. Like, it's not good or evil. It's just gravity, you know, like it just is the way things work together. So
Damn it,
I don't
gravity.
think evolution, well, I still don't think evolution can get you to any kind of morality personally. But, you know, there are some people that disagree, and that's cool.
They are morally incorrect. I'm just trying to make a joke. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, on my end over here, I've been playing a bit of Dark Souls 2. I am now sick of playing Dark Souls 2.
Yep.
That's
probably
fair.
the worst one of the. Actually, and I can't really say that because I haven't played Demon Souls, so I can't 100% say that.
It's the worst Dark Souls game, in my opinion.
I haven't played Bloodborne either. Hey, where did that go?
Bloodborne's all right. Not my thing, but I get why people like it. Like I don't know, because Bloodborne is really, really fast, really reactive. And on the other end of the spectrum, you have Dark Souls 2, where it is really slow and you have tons of time to plan out your next move. But you're still so slow, you get caught off guard. I like somewhere in the middle where like
Okay.
Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 3 are. That's my jam, where I have enough time to think and react, but I don't have to. Sorry, words.
English is
I
hard.
have time, but I don't have all the time in the world where I get distracted.
Yeah, having time is helpful.
Yeah. I don't know if we've talked too much about games with you, Ember. What kind of games do you enjoy? Or do you play any?
Yeah, I don't really have time. I used to like D&D a lot. I suppose I still do, just finding people to play with. Where schedules sync up is really tricky. That's true for everybody, though. I don't know. Online, I've got I liked World of Warcraft a lot, but it takes so much time. Like, you can't just play World of Warcraft for like 5 minutes. You have to spend a couple of hours, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's tricky. Terraria is nice because it can be very low key. You can just mess around for a minute. Yeah, I played that with the kids a lot. It just loved the jokes built into the game.
I was asking Doc if he had that one, so we played together, but Doc didn't have the right one.
Yeah.
A little sad. Which you usually play. I love a magic build. I love a magic build. Oh,
I mean, like, I could be wrong, but I like place Terraria under like a Minecraft-like game, and those aren't usually my jam.
Oh, really? I've played a lot of Minecraft, dude. I've played a lot of Minecraft. Oh, thank you, Stevie.
Just never really hit for me like it did for a lot of people.
Oh, producer Wes's birthday is all right. Thank you so much, Karen. I really appreciate it. I didn't know producer Wes is on birthday. Oh, but thank you, Carrie.
Yeah.
I see a comment here. What's your thoughts on the contingency argument? I don't know. Every time I run into the contingency, I mean, it's fine. It's just it doesn't kind of get you to a god unless you're prepared to special plead out your ass, basically. Like absolutely special plead like a champ. But isn't that the one that says like sort of, you know, everything's contingent, so you need a necessary being or else you get into infinite regress kind of thing?
No, it's well, I mean, you can have the infinite regress element to it, but it's basically just a philosophical argument from first principles that if anything exists, then something is necessary.
Right.
And
but I don't
to me,
see
that
why it
just
has
doesn't
to
hold
be
up.
an agent. I don't get why it has to be an agent. Why it can't be something else. Like, because when philosophers use being, they're not usually talking about like a being like an organism or a human being kind of thing. Usually they're talking about a state of being. So I see it as, yeah, you can make contingency argument, but there's sort of maybe a non sequitur to how do you get to that being a god? I don't understand that.
Yeah, it's you have to skip a few steps to get there, and make a lot of unjustified assumptions.
Right.
I'm just not familiar with it at all.
So
or at least not by name. I might have heard it before, but not heard the name.
Basically, it's the idea that most everything is contingent. Like, you are classified as a contingent being because you didn't have to exist. You could have not been born. Someone else could have been born. You could have been born earlier or later. So you're contingent on other things for your own existence.
So the original, so this is Clark's, Samuel Clark who put it out. It's a variation on the cosmological argument, which the most famous of which is the Kalam. So the premises, every being that exists is either contingent or necessary. Not every being can be contingent. Therefore, there exists a necessary being on which contingent beings depend. A necessary being on which all contingent things depend is what we mean by God. Therefore, God exists. I don't see why that's an agent, right? So when they say every being that exists, they're not talking about just every agent or every person or living being. They're talking about everything, every state of being, any state of affairs. So I think there's a problem there. Oh.
Yeah, anytime you start with defining your conclusion into existence, you have problems. And they've made adjustments to try to remove some of those flaws, but those are all ad hoc fixes to the argument after the original argument was trying to argue something into existence, define it into existence.
And I mean, sort of, you can replace it with any, like, so if you say the universe is the necessary being, it just that's it. It's just the universe. But obviously, the theist is not talking about the universe when they're talking about a necessary being. They're talking about a god, unless you're somehow pantheist or you've got something. But I don't know. It like a lot of people, including like for a tiny bit myself, was kind of pantheist, like the universe is God. But why call it God? Like if it's just the universe and you're talking about, or a God that's like Spinoza's God, which is the physical properties of the universe under the laws of physics, why call it a God? It just doesn't seem to make any sense calling it a God when it's just the universe.
Yeah, there's a couple of things. I do agree. The universe makes a better answer because it's one step less of an ontological investment. However, people will argue, well, we aren't sure, the universe seems to have had a beginning, therefore it has to be contingent. I don't really buy that, but people do make that argument. But I'd go even a step further to the original premises. I'm not convinced that there has to be a necessary being. Everything could be contingent. We don't know that it can't.
I mean, yeah, like complex structures arise from not necessarily nothing, as in, I mean, obviously they come from something, but there doesn't have to be a conscious designer behind their emergence.
Right.
Like, obviously geologist here, but crystals, all the frickin' time, they self-assemble. And often in ways that you wouldn't expect without prior knowledge. But they do it reliably over and over and over as though they're following some cosmic dictate. But it's just how the atoms align with each other.
Well, they were clearly designed to behave that way by an intelligent entity who loves you but never calls and never writes.
Like your imaginary girlfriend.
Listen, she goes to another school. You don't know her.
Oh, she's in Canada. That's right.
Yes.
And I was going to be like, if you're talking about me, I can have her come yell at you through the microphone if you want.
Okay. Well, I mean, well, I've got my own wife to yell at me. No, she.
Just because we might share a mass delusion auditory hallucination doesn't mean that the person speaking actually exists. Haha.
That's something I'm not looking forward to in my debate with McQueen. Sometimes he makes some like old, feels bad saying this, but like old person jokes, like jokes that were more acceptable in the past and are now just like,
Yeah,
I don't know if you should really say that.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Yes, yeah, that's a concern, and also him bringing up, let's just call them, his career anecdotes.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be talking about stuff and we say, well, once I was talking to this particular, physicist, and they said this, and it's like, yeah, okay, that's great anecdote for, like, telling the rest of the faculty when you're in the back room. But no one cares. Like, I'm sorry, David. I'm sorry. No one cares.
Well, this one time I was talking to an atheist professor.
Right. Kind of stuff together. I mean, the best one I got was how, like, he said that the recurrent laryngeal nerve had a function that required it to go down to the torso. And I'm like, where did you get this information from? And he's like, oh, well, my daughter is a massage therapist or a physical. It really was, oh, well, my daughter reckons this kind of thing.
Yeah. And
well, that clears
there's
it
a
all up.
quote from an abridged series I really wish I could use, but it's going to be on Standing for Truth channel, so I can't. But I know I'll want to use it.
What is it? An abridged what?
comedy series online. There's a quote from one that Beamsy and I both like, and it's just a good quote for many different situations.
Oh, so you're going to use it on SFTs tomorrow?
I'd like to, but he doesn't like swearing.
Oh. Well, can you clean it up a little? I mean,
yeah, I can, but so the original quote is there a rest stop between here and the fucking point? Just for when someone's taking
okay,
forever to get to what they're wanting to say.
Well, I mean,
yeah, I can clean it up, but I feel like it loses some of the impact.
Well, I mean, when you agree to a debate, you're constrained by certain things, and that's just goes with the territory, mate. Yeah, I always make it a rule to sort of always follow the rules of people's rooms and servers.
Of course.
I always. Well, I mean, I just see it as, if I want people to follow my rules, I've got to follow others, right? I don't know why I would.
I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying I will want to use that quote, and I can't use the full quote. And
I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. Kind of sucks, but yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You can probably make something else up, right?
Yeah.
If
nothing else, I can just say, David, can we please get to the point?
Or I know that you've had trouble finding the point, but can we please get on with people? I don't know. You could say something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just skip the theatrics and be like, so that's a cool story, but how does it relate to the point? Or just start talking about the point yourself.
Well, it really annoyed me. Otangelo annoyed me kind of thing with his, performance on our debate, Ember. He's got this way of just talking and talking and talking, but he's saying the same point over and over and over. I mean, I hate to use the term because it's such an overused term, but he kind of was filibustering. He kind of was just filling the.
He absolutely does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little trippy.
Wow.
Yeah. What really bugged me, although I'm glad it happened because it, one of the main objectives for accepting the debate was to demonstrate publicly that Otangelo is a Smurf head.
Yeah.
and mission accomplished there. But when he he kept interrupting his own partner to say, he's been there, he's seen the wood, what more do you want?
But it's wood.
Just put a big old confirmation bias sign over his placeholder,
and sort of to sort of say, oh well, I believe him. It's like, so what? Who cares?
Yeah, you believe in the tooth fairy, my guy.
Did you see the quote that he pulled up of the guy that he talked to about it? And the guy basically said, oh, well, it's from two people I kind of trust, so I think it requires more investigation. And that was his quote that he had to say that it was the guy never even said it was the Ark. He just said, hey, it requires more investigation because I believe these two people.
Oh yeah, Philip does the same thing. If you give him half a chance, he'll trot out how he had one conversation with Norman Geisler, and Geisler was convinced based on his testimony alone. And if Dr. Norman Geisler was convinced, it must be the Ark.
And he wasn't convinced at all. I can imagine people smiling at Philip while he's sort of, backing away slowly, and he takes that as, oh yeah, they absolutely believe me,
Yeah. I mean, him and Otangelo both.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Gonna be honest, this was the first time I've ever seen Otangelo debate for anything other than intelligent design. And I was no more impressed than I was with
someone-
those debates he had.
Just come in. Do you think you could turn on your camera briefly so I can see who it is? Because I don't know who that is, and I'm a bit wary after what happened on Doc Dino's stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't actually show me who it is. I'm sorry. You think to throw something in private chat? I do? Okay. Well, I'm going to trust you, maybe a bit unwisely. Hello.
What? What happened? Oh no, Eddie. Are you kidding me? It's your birthday again? Oh snap. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Okay, so there it is. Now I gotta do my thing. You do your thing. All right, I'll talk to you later on. Get up on out of here. Have some cake or something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay,
Hi,
Peter.
Peter.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Peter. Good to see you.
You're talking about an annoying Otangelo. Ember's just
Oh, I wasn't
revealed that he
talking
has
about
a
annoying
thing with
Otangelo.
Lilith.
He does not
I-
talk
I-
like this.
Well, Mark, I hate that you keep interrupting me because I was not finished.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Sorry, so I hate it. It's so uncanny. I hate it.
But by the way, the guy with the arc, and I am very ashamed to say this, is not Danish. He's Dutch, and the arc is not a
Oh, he's
a
Dutch.
building.
Yeah, gotcha.
It does float, but it only floats because it was built on a pontoon, and it has wrecked several boats during a storm here in the Netherlands. And the guy's now crowdfunding because he wants to get to the Americas, but it's not seaworthy.
It won't make it over there. Yeah, and it's not even the size of the ark. It's a lot smaller.
He does have real animals. I'll give him that. He has real animals. But it's also wrong scale.
Yeah.
And please, if people would want to donate, we would love to get shed of this guy. So if you want to boat him across the ocean, I mean,
Look, I gotta say, most of my subs are actually from America, so I don't think they're going to vote to get him across to the US. Basically, I don't think
So-
that's going to happen.
So tell you what, Peter, we'll take him if you take one of our crazies. How's that sound?
No. We have drdino.nl, which NL stands for the Dutch part of the interwebs. So no, we're done with that shit. Not
Is
doing it.
Hogan franchising?
No, this is a Dutch guy. I think he deleted everything after Hogan went to jail. But this was a Dutch guy who had everything Hovind had, but then translated into Dutch. Badly translated, but yeah, translated nonetheless.
I mean, plagiarizing a plagiarizer, fair game.
No, this was all done with the blessing of Hovind the Elder. So
Really? Huh.
yeah.
So he is franchising.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Hovind stole
think he
all
probably
like
would've
his whole
asked
shtick from earlier creationists, so it's not like he could sue. For it.
Yeah. There wasn't anything original that Hovind brought to the table ever. So no. But yeah, no, we're not going to take anyone. We already have the Arc fellow. So no, we're not going to do this.
Come on,
No
you
space
just
for
know
that
that
nonsense.
America has got the best crazies. Like, you do know that, right? Well, that's where that.
Yes, and I love it so much.
That's why we
Yeah.
keep Florida. Got to put them somewhere.
So okay. I now I have to do this. Mark, is it possible for me to share the screen real
Oh yeah, sure.
briefly?
Just give me a sec. I'll let you know when it's okay.
Oh no, is it make fun of the Americans time?
No, it's make fun of the Dutch this time.
Well, that's refreshing.
I mean, it's usually make fun of the Americans. Let's face it.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Usually, that's the national pastime of every country except America. Yeah. Right.
Okay, so this is a video.
Yes.
This is
I could tell.
no. You see the arc in the background? You see it? Here comes the fire engine because it's ramming boats, and so now they're going to.
It's ramming boats.
For fuck's sake!
Yeah, because there's a storm. There's the arc. You see, Noah's nowhere in sight. Stupid idiot. But yeah, so
oh my god, it is on a pontoon, isn't it?
It's on a pontoon, and this was during a storm where it broke loose and rammed several boats in the harbor.
An act of God.
It was entertaining for the police because if you get a message that Noah's Ark is running rampage in the yard in the harbor, I mean, which cop wouldn't like to get that message over his radio? I mean,
nice.
This is a thing, right? So yeah, so that's Noah's Ark in the Netherlands. Ramming boats.
If I was the insurance company, I so would say it's under the act of God clause.
It's an act of God. It definitely, it's an act of God. I mean, that's
right.
Yeah, that's
That's
thing.
100% not covered. Act of God.
It's like if the giant Jesus from Rio de Janeiro fell down the hill.
Yeah.
Well,
by the way,
the
Ark made it.
Rubber ducky.
Yeah, the Ark made it to the UK, and I forgot where it was. But in the harbor there, it also rammed a few boats, so it was asked to leave. Yeah. Apparently,
yes, it sounds like
there's no steering system in Noah's Ark. Which
I mean,
why would there be?
Yeah, that's technically biblically accurate.
Yes. So you will go where God takes you, basically. Which, yeah, I mean, whatever floats your boat. Yeah.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah. But yeah, so for people who want to read up on all of this stupid idiocy, I'll put a link in the chat. There's an article which is in English, so you can enjoy Noah's Ark in the Netherlands. By the way, he several times already. The Dutch version of the RSPCA has removed animals from the Ark because it was unsafe or unhygienic. So, I mean, all in line with the actual thing. I mean, this guy's much better than Can-Am.
What a whack.
I mean, I don't know. You're saying all this. You sure this isn't an American attraction?
Nope.
It has all the hallmarks except a gun.
You know why it's Dutch? Because the guy didn't crowdfund to build it. He built it himself because he was dedicated to God. It's not that he wants to make millions out of it. He just built himself an ark. At least if I'm correct. Yeah.
I mean, that is... I mean, I gotta respect him for that, at least.
The fact that he did it from his using his own money and in his own time, and he's not. Well, it's basically he has made it into a museum so people can come visit it, and I think there might be an entrance fee, but yeah, he's nowhere near millionaire. So things, I mean, who would visit it? So there's a town close to me where they also built a Noah's Ark, albeit a very tiny version. It would never get the improvement of the likes of Ken Ham. It was incredibly tiny, but they recently closed it because several young people figured out it was a great place to seclude and have sex. So that's what it was mainly used for. And so, yeah. I mean, all of that still in line with the Bible, because they were told to go ahead and multiply. I mean, even after Noah's Ark, or to repopulate the earth. So, what would you do in the Ark but have sex?
Yeah,
fair enough.
Apparently, this was even too liberal for the Dutch. You can have sex in your local park as long as you're not in full sight, but in Noah's Ark, that's crossing the line.
Of course it is.
So,
So what have you been up to, Peter?
Cutting down trees as if I were building Noah's Ark, which I'm not. Yeah,
right.
Well, the girls have decided that every single time we have a storm, and we have had quite a few in the past few years, having big branches land on our roof isn't making them feel safe. So now it's up to me to cut down the stupid trees and then chop them up so they could be hauled off the premises.
Yeah.
And I'm not built for manual labor. I just am not. But yeah, we're slowly getting there. I think I need to cut down 6 or 7 more, and then we should be done. We should be safe from the weather gods or whoever is smacking the branches on our roof.
So much violence.
Yeah. Well, and other than that, I still do 3 shows a week on Orange Channel, 1 show on Jackson Wheat's channel, and whenever I can get a guest, I do a show on my own channel. So I think I put in the hours.
Yeah.
For the community.
So I could be wrong, but Peter, didn't you help Mark get his opening for his videos and stuff?
Yeah.
I may have had a slight hand in modifying his logo as well.
Modification. Oh yeah, I got you.
Did you animate it, or did you know someone who animated it?
No.
I have an entire playlist on my channel for things that I've made for several YouTubers. I mean, all the artwork you see on Ra's Bible show, Quran lessons, and Book of Mormon streams, all of that is my work.
All right.
Which I'm pretty proud of, actually, having my artwork on Orange Channel. That's
Okay.
That was one from the bucket list.
Take a moment.
I'm
to
trying
praise
to.
our mighty overlord, the Weasel.
Oh dear, not the Weasel. I'm trying to put together an opening for my streams I do every week, but I just haven't really had the time.
Dr. Tapioca Weasel? He's a physicist
Okay.
and a scholar.
Well,
And
Doc,
a master of the whiteboard.
if you can roam the interwebs and shoot me some links from intros you like, and then a style you like, I can see what I can do. That's wouldn't be too big of a problem.
Thank you. I'll see what I can find.
Yeah, the opening to Book of Mormon impressed me. Like, I don't think I'd even met you in Amy's room yet. I was just like, this is a fucking cool intro.
Thank you. I'll be honest, the entire layout of that show, I think is my best work so far. Because the
the
layout
frames
is,
and the background, and yeah.
It's everyone is in ink blots, just as everything appears in ink blots in the opening sequence. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of that.
Hell yeah.
But it has been the scariest thing I've ever done, telling Onra he needed better graphics to his face. That was probably the scariest thing I've ever done.
Mark, you have someone knocking at the back door.
Oh.
Again?
Oh no. Is it Beamsy?
No, Beamsy's not feeling that great today. Hey there, buddy.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I joined the I like came into the room when the YouTube was saying so Peter was asking me a question, I think, but then I muted the video because I was in the StreamYard, so I didn't hear the question.
No, Ember put in praise the weasel, and I asked who the weasel was.
Okay.
But then you said, I do have a question. Isn't your name Dutch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my name is Michael Van de Graaf. It's very
no, that's not how you say that.
Van de Graaf.
Van de Graaf.
Yeah.
But this is an English
but it is how I say it because it is an Americanized name. But yes, Van de Graaf is much closer to the proper Dutch pronunciation. You can do it better than me, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, I had a conversation in Dutch with a guy, who you probably all are familiar with, Theo ten Bruggekaarten. I don't know if anyone knows him here.
Who?
Sai ten Bruggen.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, lucky.
That makes a lot more sense than the way we pronounce it in Americanish. Because I'm like, who the fuck names their kid a number? What's going on?
I-10.
I mean, besides Elon.
Oh.
At least he doesn't even stick to the alphabet.
That's true.
He doesn't even stick to standard ASCII characters that you can just type on a keyboard.
Look, it's all in Unicode, all right? It's fine.
Yeah, but everything is in Unicode. There's probably a Unicode character that if you open it with the right software, you can play Doom with it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So Mark.
That's what I'm going to name my child.
Doom?
For Doom. Yeah.
Just Mark, do you remember Gardic phone we were talking about earlier?
Oh, yeah.
We have 5 people in now. That's enough for a small game.
I saw that in I saw that on Discord. What is Gardic phone?
So think of it like a game of telephone, except every other time you repeat the sentence, it's a picture. So you give a description, someone draws it, you write a description for the picture, and then someone draws that.
It's gonna be
And we
hard to
see
draw.
how screwed up it can get over time.
Thank
okay.
you, Diversion Science. Really appreciate it. No, Amber, what are you doing throwing out band hammers all the time? That is like your favorite emoji. Like, seriously.
I enjoy band hammers. It's a really cool emoji.
I like it, yeah.
I think that my weasel avatar, you guys should all add that as an emoji. I'm trying to start a cult.
Okay, well, I mean,
But
I
if
have
you
prior
guys
commitments to the Blarney Stone.
or if you guys click the link there, it should open you up in a new tab. Just pick a profile picture, pick a username, and we should be good to go.
Okay. Character and a nickname. Okay.
Yep. I just went with Doc Dino, and it automatically gave me a dinosaur picture, so I'm happy. And I can present it, or if you want to present it, Mark, up to you.
Sure. I mean, I can share it, but we got to promise not to look at the thing we want it, right?
Yeah, none of us players watch the stream, but it's a good idea to have people, have something to see at least while we do it.
Yeah, no. I really want people to see how bad I am at everything. That's great. That's awesome. Thank you.
Right. Let's see. So we have me, we have Mark, Sniffles,
That's gotta be
and Tapioca.
It's gotta be. I guess it's probably.
Do you want to put the link in chat for anybody in chat to join in? I mean,
Yep,
no,
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll post it. If anyone wants to join us, feel free. Just
yes, Mark is a verb. Thank you, Carrie. It is.
I don't care what anybody says. We live in the best time to be alive.
Sure. Hey, you know what? And it's really funny when people say that Mark is a biblical name. And like, do you guys know the origin of the name Mark?
Yeah, Mark of the Beast.
No. It comes from Marcus, which is a Roman name, meaning, and Marcus means.
Oh, apparently everyone gets it at the end of the Bible, the Mark of the Beast.
Well, yeah, but Mark is derived from Marcus, which is a biblical name, apparently, even though it literally means sanctified to Mars.
Well,
wasn't
there an emperor named Marcus Aurelius?
You need to go with this because this is actually a very good sales pitch. You're Mark of the Beast, and at the end of the Bible, it is prophesied that everyone gets you, so they'll all be atheists. So this is a very good sales pitch.
Yay!
Yeah, someday you're going to be bigger than Mr. Beast. You'll be the other Beast.
Which one of you is Sniffles? Ember, are you Sniffles?
Probably.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, then one of us isn't in. Peter
isn't in.
Not in?
I'm not a gamer, not at all. I don't have
somebody in chat.
for games.
Yeah, but also Carrie, come in and play with us. Or
the more people we have, the better it gets. But
you don't have
we
to
could
be
just
on
do like
the
a
stream.
sample game.
I mean, I'll even take Daryl.
I'm like on Raw. I like to work either on the internet or in real life, and so I don't have time for gaming.
I hope you engage your inner child at some point.
Yeah.
This is probably why you prank people all the time. Your child is neglected.
Earl
murderer. Well, one of the things that I
YOLO. Sorry.
One of the things that I call work is taking care of small children in summertime, which are usually things that are organized by the city, and I get to participate as as an adult, I don't know who made that up, but I'm usually not the adult. I usually the one who gets in trouble the most, and the kids seem to like that. So I'll keep it up. And if one of the kids gets in trouble, I will just say that I did it, which
So
makes me
I'm
pretty
just going to
popular with the
start for
kids.
now. And if other
Sure.
people hop in, they hop in.
Yeah, sounds good.
Let's see. I'm already sharing if you want to just pop up my screen, Mark, or...
Drop the link in again.
Yeah, I'll post it again. So first round, put in a prompt. It can be whatever you want.
Like any kind of subject, or
Yeah, just whatever. A noun plus a verb. There we go. Right.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay. So you have your prompt. Now you got to draw it.
Oh, okay. So I got to draw this. Oh no. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh, this is bad. This is timed. Oh, I hate you so much. Like,
Yes, it is.
Oh, we've got things. We've got things we can do.
Yep, it is Photoshop.
Yeah, we've got objects and stuff. Oh my god.
I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this.
I hate you so much.
How do I? Okay, there is an undo button. Okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah. That's more like Ree's gonna hate the way that I draw this. Ree's gonna hate me so much.
What is happening? Because no one can see what you're doing. We're all thinking.
At the end.
Here, well, I feel there should be some visuals for the audience.
Wait, am I doing my thingo? Am I sharing?
You're not sharing
any. Oh, I'm not. Oh.
You can either share your screen or I have my screen.
I have the stream paused anyway, so I wouldn't see.
Oh my god, I've ruined this. It is the worst.
I mean,
Mark, just share what I'm sharing. They're not seeing anything like that.
What? Why not?
Well, that's just like the Gardic phone logo and some stuff.
Oh, why is that? Oh, I'm sharing the wrong screen.
Yeah, there we go. So as people can see, up here we have a prompt, and then we have the picture that I've been forced to draw. It is very special. Now
I'll share mine. That's cool.
And now you have to describe what you're seeing. And then after you've described this scene, we're going to go back to another round of showing or drawing. And then we'll see the end result.
I have no idea what this is. I didn't get to
Oh, you didn't write it?
No, I wrote gibberish. I didn't realize the time was that short. The time for the previous 2 sections was way longer.
What the hell am I looking at?
You might be looking at nonsense.
Yeah, that sums it up.
Oh god, this is so bad.
Oh my god.
I can't. This you can't play this on
what?
on you can't play this on a screen. Like if I could actually draw,
Yes,
I'd be
you
better at it.
can.
Oh,
It's better.
Not it's so
It's
hard.
so much better when no one can draw.
It's
Oh.
awesome when no one can draw. Come on.
It's
now.
so bad. Like, but then, well, okay.
Can I
hate you
change the
guys.
size of? I can change the size of my thing.
Oh, that looks like it.
Done.
Oh no, I'm done.
Oh yeah, don't forget to hit done.
Oh, yeah, I've got to hit done or it doesn't come up. Is that?
Well, you don't have to, but that way, you're done. And if all of us are done before the clock is up, then we're all done.
I don't know how I'm supposed to make this like be a thing. Seriously, I don't.
Life
even-
finds a way.
That's not necessarily true. Things die all the time, like constantly.
Now, once again, folks, if you want to join in on this madness, there's the link once again. Alrighty. I think we got about 10 seconds left, folks. Ready there to boots.
Dun dun dun.
Well, I fucked it up right at the end.
No! How do you undo? Oh, there we go. Okay, good.
There we go. Well, okay. No, it's even worse now.
Oh. Okay. And now we're on to the show,
you, Sven.
folks.
Thank you so
And-
much, Sven. I really appreciate it.
And guess what? There's voiceover. So
Oh,
let's
good.
see what the prompts were.
Weasel doing a funky dance on a car.
That's really good.
Fox car driver.
It works.
I made a fox. I forgot the car and the driving.
That is a fox, I think.
That is a fox. Yeah.
It fucked up.
Oh dear.
That's amazing though.
And for Mark,
Weird Al lamenting humanity.
oh, I didn't get this.
Oh. I
GLSK JDF
Well done.
Did I capture your?
Yeah, but you can't write on the when you draw it, right? Like that's
Yeah,
cheating.
you can.
That's bullshit.
if there's a
That's
Oh,
sign-
that's cheating.
To be
Come on.
fair,
that-
you
yeah,
gave me
No, I
this.
reject that.
right. Mark's with me.
Contingency
Ah, yeah.
argument fight.
So I put symbols at the top because I don't know logic.
Boxing for the V.
I was
a tale as
I
old
was
as
looking
time.
at those. I was looking at those symbols. If you flip both
Hey.
upside down, you get
Hey.
Arn's logo for epistemicism.
Yeah, that's a really
Kinda.
good boxer, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
that's
a good
like
artist
wh-
with a mouse, Mark.
Yeah, that's incredible. How did you do that fast? I do not have this talent in any way, shape, or form.
The
I think
masses are
Mark
worshipping
secretly does
quantum
this
weasels.
during all of his debates. That's what he's doing.
Cultists worshipping a weasel.
Hey.
Hey, I mean, I just want to say, all of us
Yeah, that
same
works.
page. Everybody's got Weasel on the mind. I'm just saying,
Oh dear.
Yeah, fair
we're
enough.
all on the same cult worshiping Weasel, page, and I think everybody should get there fast because
I think you primed us for it, to be honest with you. Like you came in and said, I'm starting a cult about weasels and just primed us for that.
yeah, I'm awesome at leadership, is what I'm hearing from that.
Yeah.
Boom.
And so if you enjoyed that, folks, this game only gets better the more people you have. So feel
Yeah.
free to click the link in the chat and join us.
Sure, 100%. You guys got to do it. And also, because you guys should send me money to start my cult with, but the only way you're going to be able to do that is by super chatting Mark, because he'll give it to me under the table.
That's
so
fine.
yeah,
No,
you gotta or gift memberships. Spread the love, and then we can spam emojis. It's a lot of fun. Woo-hoo.
But so that was the
People love
normal
emojis.
game mode. There's others, like this one. You have to copy the drawing you see, but you get less and less time each round. Don't know what this one is. Never seen that one. Animation can be neat, but you need a lot of frames to work with.
Yeah, I'm bad at drawing with a mouse. I'm really bad at it.
Everyone is.
Mark isn't.
I'm worse with my finger.
Well, true. Icebreaker might be fun.
Yes,
Like you
Mommy,
can
I'm
write
using my phone right now.
one prompt or like a question, and everyone else answers it.
Like we can keep playing the normal one too. I don't care. Like
I think everyone's already happy that I didn't join, because I would have taken this all British, and I think Mark will know what the British like to draw.
Dude, I don't think you understand the basic premise of why this is entertaining. Then
you're just lucky Beansy isn't in here.
I would just draw all kinds of variations of cock and balls.
Tsumami, you can play this on a phone.
It's probably easier on devices. It's probably easier on my phone. Hold on. I'm gonna open this on the YouTubes, and then I'm probably gonna play this on my phone instead.
Yep. You can play it on a phone, a tablet, whatever you got. You can play it on.
You get to draw with your finger, so you're more accurate than the people with a mouse.
Why is it?
It make a lot better drawings.
This is so weird.
In theory.
More accurate than the people with a mouse.
Sorry.
Someone's copying me.
I opened it on the phone. Where's the link? Can you post the link again? Oh, there it is. Never mind. I thought.
Yeah. I'll just go ahead and post it again anyways. Oh, and we do have a Tsumami.
Woohoo!
Mommy.
Yahoo!
I'm so glad that I have Tapioca Weasel as an autocorrect on my phone. It saves me so much trouble all the time. You have no idea.
All right. Well, with an odd number of people, I believe we end with a prompt so we can see what the end result is. Shall we begin anew?
Sure.
Hold on.
I'm annoyed I've got an ad for Who is Your Guardian Angel now.
Oh my god.
Your life will never be the same. Discover your angel's name now.
Okay. I'm going to exit on my computer.
You don't get to play twice. Oh, how do you exit on you?
Here, I can kick you. There we go.
I just closed the tab.
Oh.
I want to find out my guardian angel's name.
Alrighty. Let us begin. It'll be fun. Oh, sorry, Mark.
What? What are you sorry about?
I was humming there. You don't like humming.
Oh, yeah. I was distracted. Thank you. It's weird. Oh, no. No! Come on now.
Oh, no.
This is just not fair.
Here. People get to witness my amazing artistic abilities.
Crap, I can't miss that. Where's the timer? I think it's blocked by this thing.
We're just about to reach halfway, so still have plenty of time. There we go. I think that's pretty nice. Let's do a little bit of cleanup here. No. A little bit of cleanup. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait. No, I do gotta add something. There we go. Added their legs.
Woot.
All right. We are just about out of time. Tick tock, tick tock. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just about out of time. And here we go. There we go. Oh, sweet Christ.
Well done, whoever drew this. Well done. That's awesome. Look, I didn't give enough time, Carrie. Forgive me.
Writing time is just about over.
Damn it.
Who? I don't.
I would like to have a role play.
This seems more like a demon to me.
Oh no.
Oh, thank you, C. Darwin. Charles Darwin with the dropping the big for $5 US with a birthday one. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I am totally getting distracted. I don't even know how to. Do I do a box?
I hate to break it to you all, but this is pretty much dead air. I mean,
yeah, I know, but there is pictures going on.
I don't know if I can
sing. We can sing.
Can I do
Kumbaya, my lord, Kumbaya, Kumbaya,
Pain.
No,
Kumbaya.
Pain.
Why? Why?
I mean,
I
are you able to play like royalty-free music, Peter, or something like that?
I have royalty-free music, but I don't think I have that drive hooked up to the computer at the moment. We could speak in tongues.
Korashunda Yabba Dabba Doo. Flying Spaghetti Monster Akbar.
I nice.
Listen,
Correct,
you're a
those are
buffoon.
yeah, let's not do sound bites. Like seriously, this is stressful.
yeah, we're
this
done.
is actually stressful. I'm actually.
We did
I
it.
think I did way better on that one, personally.
Yeah,
You think so?
I think
I
I
don't
did
know.
way
Well,
good.
Well, let's see.
A T-Rex eating a creationist.
T-Rex eating a sentient banana.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Tab.
Right?
Dino eating a Cheeto turd.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that tracks.
It kind of
Poor
worked.
Dr. Peel.
Yeah. I'm getting an echo on my side.
A clown crowd surfing to Metallica.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh.
Nothing else matters. Nice.
James the
Simone.
First.
So
Yeah,
I ran out of
didn't know what
time.
this was meaning, so
I thought it was like James
crying
Hetfield's
over
birthday
their dead
party or
weasel.
something. James in concert on his birthday.
Well, I finished it off with a self referential.
Fair.
yeah, I kind of screwed up. This was supposed to be like the King James Bible, and I don't know.
I got King. If you were that the Bible, yeah, no, I wasn't getting that. I was not picking that up.
Weasels shooting lasers at cheese.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, that's pretty good.
Schrodinger's cat telepathically dividing pie.
Love it.
Oh no!
Oh,
That's totally a cheese.
Oh, that's what this was.
Pondering the censored pussy.
Okay.
Wow. That
I
one
mean,
went places.
It's what it is.
Tooch Kokins in a hammock.
What the hell is a chokin?
I don't.
Chicken?
Something.
Lovebirds in a valley.
The valley was an autocorrect mistake, and then I ran out of time. But those are totally lovebirds.
Two
in a
flamingos
boat.
made of hearts flying through a valley.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trump wins 5th term.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, you're to
Why
blame
are you
for
like
this.
this?
Yeah.
The Cheeto horrifying the masses. Chaos ensues.
My bowl hurts now.
Hi,
Oh no!
I would like to state that in my opinion, this has 98% fidelity to the original product.
Yes, it does. And Neil the 604. Is that Neil? Great you could join us just while I'm losing my crap over here. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna see Darwin, thank you. And Neil, $20. Thank you so much, Neil, and happy birthday. Thank you. 47. Woo. Oh, I actually see Darwin had something to say. It was happy birthday, Mark. Mr. Hoven sends his best wishes. Okay, well, I don't believe that, but
Mark, you are excited, but you know those are Canadian dollars. I don't think they're a real currency. At least that's what the Americans tell me.
Well, the currency rate is actually really crappy over here, so it's double thank you because it's actually more. And Binge Thinker uses 1 month membership to say happy birthday, buddy. Thanks, Binge Thinker. Thank you. And I want to give a big shout out to my lovely wife in the chat. Thank you, baby. Whoops. Where'd you go?
Oh dear.
Oh, she's
someone
lurking,
popped.
thanking people. Yeah, that's this is actually a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Someone popped out.
We appear to have lost a weasel, though.
What?
Oh no!
What do you mean?
You popped out of the game.
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah.
You lose connection
Oh,
or
God.
something?
No, it just...
Whoops. I
did
didn't
pop
kick you.
out. I didn't notice. I did not mean to. I thought I just put it down. I
Well,
guess I popped
let's
out
see.
on me.
While Tapioca's rejoining,
like this.
is there a different mode you'd be interested in trying, Mark?
I don't think I can scroll up far enough to find a link again.
Oh,
There you go.
There we go. Okay, I should be there momentarily.
But yeah, Mark, do you want to keep doing normal, or are you interested in
I'm
a
not
different
fussed.
one?
You do whatever you want. I'm not fussed. I'm just having fun.
All right.
Oh, and congratulations, Lunchbox. Hilga, thank you so much for gifting memberships, making my list bigger. Thank you. I'm inflating my numbers because apparently that's what we do in this day and age. We inflate numbers. Thanks.
That's right.
It's a public service.
The tapioca
yeah.
is returned.
It made me watch the ad first.
Oh,
How
Stupid
rude.
for energy. Thanks so much.
And I'm like,
Thank you.
All right, here we go again.
SW, thank you.
Yay.
And another one from Hillhugger. Thank you. Oh, I got to write a sentence. You people, stop you. Stuck at the school. Thank you so much, Hillhugger, and thank you, Stupid Whore Energy. Thank you, Carrie. Oh. Hillhugger. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong one.
There we go. Oh no.
Why?
All right.
It would be nice though, because you could actually put him outside and not let him back in again. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Or taken to the zoo. The lions and the tigers. You know, basic cat kind.
Let's see, I shall make this my finest masterpiece.
Well, for that, the dog has to wear a Hawaiian shirt.
This is just not going to freaking work at all.
Yeah, that'll work. Beautiful. Oh crap, you're right, the Hawaiian shirt. Oh, come on, I can do this. There we go. That works, I think.
See, that works.
Oh dear.
Wow, that's so awful.
By the way, for those people who are following him, he accidentally debunked Stephen Meyer in his last Whack an Atheist thing, and then he ended up agreeing with him. First he said it was stupid, and then he figured out, hey, this guy might be a creationist. I'd better agree with him. You're stupid like Hovind. Things like that'll happen.
Yeah. Pretty awesome.
Does anyone agree with Hovind? I mean, even Creation Ministries kind of distances themselves from that one.
Oh, come on! It's so short. I didn't write anything. Oh,
Oh no, you didn't.
no! It's that round is way shorter than it needs to be.
Oh God! All right.
I'm still thinking. I feel so.
I'm just going with what the art says. Or what the prompt says.
For me, this would have been so easy. You draw a guy behind a computer and then scribble something on the monitor, and then.
You know what? I give up. I just totally give up.
Oh, come on, you can try.
I am trying. I'm just. I don't even know what I wrote.
That'll do. Just under halfway done, folks.
Oh boy.
I guess I can add a little more detail. Beautiful. Okay. How's the art going, fellas?
Not great.
All right. Well, hey, the next round's easy. You just got to describe what you see. What the hell am I looking at?
I'm not sure I want to know what this is.
There we go.
AI powered robot having an orgasm.
What?
Appropriate for everybody.
All righty. And that's the end of another round. Let's see how things go.
Yeah.
What could
After
possibly go
riding
wrong?
round Rex's
That's what the fuck that was.
Dinosaurs riding on bulls.
I mean, not far off.
Oh, I'm hurt now. I'm ball hurt.
Dinosaur yoga gender reveal party.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Goose with a bad attitude and a machine gun.
Oh no.
That's beautiful. I love it.
The Termingander.
Ooh. So that's what that was supposed to be.
Paint gone colors into oblivion. Colorized 1993.
Very well. Oh.
Hi, Ian. Good to see you, mate. It's good to see you.
I love that goose. I love that goose.
Look,
That's
I
fantastic.
thought, yeah, that is an awesome goose.
The Terminator, that's actually a really good way of responding to that. Terminator, that's very good, but like I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. I don't have that kind of skill of drawing.
Oh boy.
Stripper Ghostbusters.
Although I thought I did all right here.
Yeah.
You did. You did.
Me at work shooting ghost simps from the pole.
There we go.
Weasel pole dancing at strip club.
That smart.
10 out of
Like a
10.
weasel.
Would recommend. It does look like a weasel.
Yeah.
It's very clearly a weasel.
I mean, we do have a weasel
Hoven is a
bias
yappy
here.
lapdog.
And I got that it was Ken Hovind. I did. I got that it was Ken Hovind.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, so I did this.
But I was thinking about what to write, and I couldn't.
Where Kent?
I mean,
There,
so what did you
Where
see? Because it was empty. Like, did you have anything to work with?
No, I got the previous prompt. I got Kent Hovind as a yappy lappy whatever dog.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's basically gives you a mulligan, I guess. And then I sit here looking stupid.
Oh,
I'm so good at that, you guys.
Creations yard sale.
Oh, is that how
makes
that
sense.
started?
Dr. Peel selling mousetraps by the road.
I mean, yeah, all right.
Yeah, okay.
Gotta pay the $1.99 banana troll toll to cross the road.
Gotta play the troll toll.
Oh dear.
Bananas are nice because they're like relatively easy to draw. Although sometimes people you're drawing think you're drawing a Cheeto turd.
Apparently, yeah.
And that gives me an
very
idea.
Easy to confuse.
So the icebreaker is kind of like what that round where Tapioca couldn't or didn't submit a description is like. Like you give a prompt and then everyone else draws something based on the prompt and you see how everyone's ideas differ.
All right, let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah. I think it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna hop off. It is 5:30 a.m.
Have a good one.
I think I'm going to go and catch some sleep. I hear that's something that people do.
All right, man.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for dropping in, Peter. I really appreciate it. It's so good to see you again, and I feel like we
anytime.
haven't talked in ages. But yeah, you take care, mate, and I will.
We haven't. I haven't been around much lately because I'm pretty much beat up at the end of the day doing yard work. But I'll get back.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. No,
I wish you
catch up.
I wish you a great and happy birthday. So and
Thanks,
we'll
mate.
catch up soon.
Thanks,
Okay.
Peter. You take care, mate.
All right. Yeah. Catch you
You
later,
too.
Peter.
Catch you later, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. This might be too soon.
I can't do this. This is never even played this.
I have an idea. Let us see if my artistry bears fruit. Let's give you some pecs. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see. Let's see. So, Tapioca, anything interesting going on in the lab lately?
I don't know how you expect me to do both of these things at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, we actually sort of got our laser fixed, which was great.
Nice.
So, well, one of our lasers. We have a lot of lasers.
Oh, this is terrible. I'm
More
so sorry
lasers.
to all the Americans in the audience who I'm going to offend so much with this drawing. My apologies ahead of time. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
What? Are you serious? How? Oh, I hate you people so much.
What? Who do you think wrote your prompt?
I don't know. Whoever it is should be ashamed of yourself.
I am. I don't know that I wrote it.
I'm gonna have trouble.
I actually did not write. If it's the one that's on the thing, I actually did not.
I love how I have started just by default drawing weasels. It is pure art.
Yeah, it's a great username. I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's fun. And over here, we shall give him something special. Beautiful. Oh dear. Yeah, I wish I knew how to show both the visuals and like play some music, but I don't think I can quite do both, sadly.
Oof.
Oh, that.
What?
What?
I'm not sure how to draw this.
Oh, this is really hard. Like, why do you guys have to make it so hard?
I don't know.
Yeah, some of these have a little bit too much detail in them.
Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to agree.
I'm not sure what to do with this, so I'll try this. Oh, boy. Well, at least the chat is enjoying our suffering.
Oh, well, I'm glad chat's enjoying our suffering. I am. It's just holy crap.
But do you not know how to draw a glockenspiel?
Well, no, I
Who
know
the
how to draw a
fuck?
glockenspiel. It's more like the concept that I'm looking at that I'm having trouble figuring out how to draw.
Ooh, it's like 100% chance of rain tomorrow. It's gonna be. Oh boy. You know, driving a bus in the rain is actually kind of fun. You wouldn't expect it, but it is.
Because constant danger.
Well, I mean, for some reason, all the buses have like these little gutters on the sides, and they collect rain. So when you come to a stop in the rain, the water just shoots straight out.
What? Who wrote these? Holy shit!
I don't know.
The hell? I don't know what I'm doing. Like seriously, these are so hard to do.
Fuck. Well, I'll have to deal with it.
Well, it's another one of those days, folks.
Another one of what days?
Those days.
Those days?
Let's just say a day that something big happened here.
Did you get your period?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
I mean,
about.
I don't think so.
I couldn't.
You'll see when it gets there. I feel that's pretty representative.
You okay, Tom?
I'm just dying a little bit. Is all. I'll be fine.
Fair.
I'm gonna go refill my water, and hey, we only have one more drawing after this one.
Oh God, really? Is everyone drawing the same ones? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, we're
I
all
don't know
drawing.
how to draw that.
We're all like the one you're drawing now. I drew first.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to draw this. I don't know how to draw.
I'm not even like trying to do it particularly good anymore. Well, that was a mistake.
Yeah, we all get the same prompts, so it shows how our artistic tastes differ.
Oh. No, that'll do. I think I'm becoming lazier as this goes along. Like, really just become way lazier.
Well, you
This
gotta
is
go
my
faster.
prompt. This is my prompt.
Back to the beginning.
See, mine was an easy prompt.
I mean, mine was too. Kinda.
No, I've decided. Mine's not that great. It's not that great. It's not that great.
You tried your best, and that's all that matters, Mark. Just gotta give it your all.
That is the worst Scottish accent I have ever heard in my entire life. That's shocking.
I mean, you know, I could do a bit worse, I suppose. I could try.
Isn't just how does a Tangelo's accent seem like a fake accent, but it's really a real accent? Like,
oh, why?
Oh, thank you so much, Joel. Really appreciate it. Sorry, my mind's on other things. I had to take you off. Thanks, Joel. It's Westernist creation. Evolution is true. Really? Defending biblical creation with a challenge just is actually converted. Yeah, well, I mean,
we're about to finish.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool, Jack. I don't think evolution can't. You can be a creationist and sort of accept evolution. That's fine. Like, it's not mutually exclusive, but it's good that somebody's pushing back against the whole idea of we're converting people to creationism every day. I mean, Ember and I got told that catastrophism is mainstream science. We just went, what?
We're just making up science now. It's fine.
Yeah. It was incredible, like the delusion that you have to believe that catastrophism is mainstream. And the guy was like, "Oh, it is now. It's been accepted."
You've never spent time in a lab with me. Okay, there's a catastrophe every other day. It's great.
Yeah, that's not what it is, buddy.
Well, speaking of catastrophes, let's see what monstrosities we created.
Nice segue.
Very well done. Yeah.
I tried.
Dark Souls in space with sharks.
Yeah, how the frig do you draw this? Like, seriously.
See, I know that does not look like the word souls, but I do.
Hey, that works.
I ran out of time. I spent so long on that shark.
Experimental. I like it.
Hey,
there's the onion armor. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Like, you can do it. See?
Kind of.
I wanted to have some fun and jump the Sharknado.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hulking out at Gardic phone game.
Oh, this was my first one.
What is your obsession with weasels?
Hey, Mark. What isn't your obsession with weasels?
Fair.
It's just fun to draw, okay? Like, it's fun to draw. It works.
Easier than humans. I got to admit that. Like, yeah, seriously, easier than humans.
Noah's Ark destroys New York.
Oh, here we go.
I'm ahead of time. I'm so sorry.
That's amazing.
I had the same idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Why are you all coming from the left?
I mean, yeah, because that's how.
Everybody.
Do you know why? Yeah. Because we're co-opting the narrative, visual flow of actual writing, which is from right to left. So we're sort of using that to help guide our conception of the image. Whereas you're like geography, but only if you're looking at it from a particular perspective. Because hold on, because you are a globe-tard.
It's true.
Wow.
Oh no!
I enjoy that you put a giraffe on there to make it absolutely clear that it was no. I had the same thought. I'm like,
people put giraffes.
Yeah. I put a giraffe and an elephant just to make
sure.
That's
amazing.
Is that the Statue of Liberty?
Yes, I realized right at the end that it looked like it was riding the arc, but I had a constricted space because of my phone. It has like a constricted thing, and I forget that you can scroll left and right to use the whole area.
And I see Tsumami. She gave the Statue of Liberty Dr. Peel, and Noah's Ark is a steamboat.
I mean, it's also
or is that
it could
Noah?
Be a flame.
I think that might be Noah.
It might be.
He's
just
old gray
Noah?
dude. Yeah, he's not even white anymore. He's dark white. He's gray. He's so
He
old.
was like 900 years old or something. So
Yeah. True.
By the way, dark white is my favorite way to call something gray and confuse people.
Tap becomes the king of America.
I hated
here's
this
my
so much. This is where I went. No, I
couldn't disagree more. This was a 10 out of 10 prompt. It's what it is prescient, and I'm saluting America because I would be a great king. That's amazing. I love it. My hair is nowhere
awesome.
near my hair is nowhere near that bright, but like people always think my hair is like lighter than it is.
I love how mine is like third grade basic and everybody else is at least into middle school.
I mean, you think mine is in middle school? Look, hold on. I'm just a weird weasel, like saluting a flat. It's like I don't think that's particularly good.
Oh, you are saluting. I thought that was like a stripe.
Yeah, it's a salute. It's a salute.
Oh,
it's not very good at being.
I thought your right arm was down here.
I thought it was like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mask, like one of those like.
But you could tell it was a weasel and an America flag.
I could,
so
yes,
it's definitely.
Local pastor arrested after being caught too.
Close to a school.
Yeah, I hated this one too.
Sorry.
I'm bad.
Well, come on.
I just took it as two pastors. I don't know, man.
Well, what I was thinking
I
about,
had the same idea.
I was thinking about hypothetically Matt Powell being like not allowed to go near school children and getting arrested in a banana suit. Because he was too close to a school in a banana suit was the idea. Because then that actually, even though it's a lot more words, it would have been easier to like draw because banana suits are super easy to draw.
Yeah, that would have conveyed your idea a bit better.
Yeah, and but I didn't type it fast enough because I didn't think of the entire prompt until too late because this game is too fast paced for me and I'm not very smart.
It is, and trying to keep an eye on.
I can't do another round.
Yard and the like drawing stuff is kind of really difficult to do. Actually, keeping an eye on everything. It's
no. So you asked me like what's going on in the lab, and like I spent today and yesterday like designing some clever, tight ways of pulling some stuff off with lasers in a small amount of space. And not starting a fire because it's a big laser, and it was actually it's like kind of fun, and I can talk about it like it's even more fun than it is, and that's fun because I spent all day on the computer like being like, okay, I have this model of our experiment and I can put this thing right here, and it will have half a degree of wedge angle on this beam splitter thing that it's transmitting through. So that'll deflect it by a certain amount. And it was all very fancy.
Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here, peeps. I think this has been
fair,
awesome.
fair.
So I want to thank everybody a lot for coming on. I'm going to do my members and stuff. I'm going to remember this time. I'm going to remember. And this is thank you for everybody that sort of added more members to the list I've got to do. Which kind of just makes me more resentful that people are doing memberships because it's like I got to add people to the list. No, I really do appreciate it. I do. Stupid Doc stealing my Doc thunder. Okay, all right, that's weird. Doc's got a debate on tomorrow. So
not a day after tomorrow.
I should explain.
Yeah, it's my Saturday, your Sunday.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, all right. Sorry, 2 days time. Yep. All right. Cool. What you got going on, Ember? You got stuff loaded up for people? Have you got something going on in your channel?
Yeah, I've got it's officially Friday the 13th here. Later today, the Greg Locke episode of the Evangelical Cult comes out because Friday the 13th, so of course the most horrifying one. But yeah, it's a preloaded content until I can, make some new stuff. But there is stuff loaded until the end of the year. Plus, I do have a thing scheduled. Since I can access StreamYard from my phone, I can't share video. I can't create new scheduled streams. But I did set up a stream that I can now access from my phone for December 1st, because December 2nd is my anniversary on YouTube. Hopefully, I'll have access to my computer before then. But if not, that'll be a thing. So yeah.
Yeah. And Tap, you doing something with Maya? Have you got the
Bad Science Sunday.
Bad Science Sunday, yeah, which is my
Bad
Monday
Science
actually.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Well, okay. I realize we are. I guess you're like a test balloon, right? Because you have to deal with the Monday before the rest of us do, right? And it's basically like time travel, except we're several hours behind you. And that's totally how that works.
I think of myself as a temporal, canary in the coal mine for you people. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I've flown over the international date line before, and every time it's been a transcendent experience where suddenly it's all topsy-turvy for a moment, and you see how time is all timey-wimey and a Jeremy Bearimy sort of thing.
Jeremy Bearimy, I love you for saying that. I do. That's so good. I love that. I love that so much. If anybody else has seen The Good Place and the Jeremy Bearimy and the way one of the what was the doctor's name? I can't remember the name. Cheedy. Yeah, Cheedy just goes, nope. That broke me. The dot over the I broke me.
The dot exactly, and that's what happens when you go over the international date line for a hot moment. They stash you in the dot over the I,
right?
And then you pop back into existence. Okay, it's all very very metaphysical and
that was so funny.
Amazing.
That was so funny. It was like that's a week next Thursday or something like that. And never. Oh yeah, and never. And he's like, no, the dot over the I, that broke me. That's so good. Well, thank you so much, everyone. I've got one on Maya's coming up, I think on the 29th. I'll be on Maya's channel, which should be tons of fun, and I'll see you over there at least then, if not before, of course.
It's going to be awesome.
I've got another couple of videos coming out, and hopefully I can pin down some debates. I'm trying to get one set up on MDD on demonology, which is always so fascinating. Always really interesting to see the people argue for that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. For me, I mean, probably not for them, but for me, sure. So yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming. I had a blast, and thanks for suggesting Gardic Phone. I don't know, my drawing started out pretty good and then just went downhill very rapidly. I think
that's how it goes.
ADD
that's how it goes.
Kind of kicked in. Yeah, it's kind of like yeah. And I'm sorry about all my prompts, and maybe they were a bit, but I loved that goose with the machine gun. Samami is just amazing. Like that, for me, that was the one picture that took it for me, was the goose with the Terminator glasses and the machine gun. Just fantastic. Just fantastic. Like I couldn't even begin to think of a better way to draw a bad attitude than to have Terminator glasses. That's freaking insane. I love it. So yeah, has anybody got anything else to add before I shut down this weird show?
Happy silverware.
Silverware, yes.
Yes. You should donate to my cult by donating to Mark Reed and Doc Dino and Ember. Like it's all. They're in my inner circle.
You could just get a channel going, and then we could come over there to yours, and you.
I don't know how that works.
Well,
it's made of magnets or something.
You can figure out physics.
It's way too difficult.
Yeah, nobody knows how those work. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, people.
I'm 5 weasels in a trench coat. You can't ask that much.
Yeah, we can. We really can. Thank you so much, everybody. Much love. Do be kind to yourself. Do be kind to each other, especially weasels. Please be kind to the weasels out there.
Thank you.
Okay. They're going to be our new overlords one day, so you best be kind to them. But I want to wish everybody the best. And thank you so much for being with me. Thank you so much. This was like an awesome birthday. So I really want to thank everybody that dropped in, and especially my guests on the show who have just been fantastic. Thank you, everybody, and take care.
Yay!
Happy birthday.